Welcome back to Claremont Cricket Club for the second semi-final. We've just witnessed a great game between Santon Royals and Heritage. The two teams in this match are the Conquerors from England, the England champions, and they're taking on MASAGAMY, or the South African champions and world champions. Both teams coming into this game with some good form, and this is set to be a great game. MASAGAMY have won the toss and they've elected to bat first, as they did yesterday. There'll be a few nerves in both camps. Opening the bowling for the Conquerors is Justin Watson. And opening the batting for MASAGAMY is double world champion J.G. Ardendorf, who was world champions for the Kings in 2011 and then last year again, 11 years later, with MASAGAMY. And on the non-strikers end, it's Jandre Johnson. So Justin Watson, originally from South Africa, living in England now. Went to St. Stithians College. He starts with a dot ball. So Justin wasn't quite on his game yesterday with the ball, but he starts well here. Joined in the commentary box by Simon Melvers. Simon, great first semi-final there.
Yeah, it was a cracker. I think Santon was probably ruining a couple of those run-outs, so probably 15-20 short, but it's a great game. Looking forward to this one. I think Watson struggled a little bit into the win yesterday. It was just a little bit short, but started brightly here. Gets the inside edge from Ardendorf. Ardendorf just motioning to Johnson. That was a bit of a way shape.
So J.G. Ardendorf, he'll be looking to anchor this innings. Jandre Johnson is the more fluent of the two. He'll look to play himself in and then take on a few more risks.
He batted nicely yesterday, Jandre. Short ball helped around the corner. I think that'll be 4.
You don't want to be bowling that line with the field you've got. I actually quite like that line if you'd gone with the regulation 3-3 field. So I don't mind the tactic of going 4-2 here, but you just got to get a bit wider than with this field setting. So for those of you new to last man stands cricket, in the first 4 overs you are allowed to set a 4-2 field, and now they've moved back to a 3-3, Simon. So maybe they are looking to go into the body. Wasn't that the worst delivery there? Just for the field setting, it probably wasn't where he wanted to be.
Easy pickings for Jandre, guy of his talent, no fine leg, just needs to get anything on it. Wide there, so a little bit loose here from Watson. I think they're just struggling to work out what plan's best here.
Watson's very much a rhythm bowler. When he gets it right, it's a half a yard quicker, and it's also usually on target. When he loses his rhythm, his radar goes and his pace is down.
Bit of shape there for him when he goes full. Nicely worked into the gap by Johnson. And as always, MASAGAMY running hard. J.G. Ardendorf will push the guys through the wickets.
So Justin Watson started well with a dot and then a 1. And then after that, he hasn't been quite on his mark yet. That's better. That's where he wants to be, I think.
Just be 1 to Zarub out there, I think, at deep cover. So first over done here. MASAGAMY will be happy with that start. Try and see who's padded up next there for MASAGAMY. I think if they get off to a good start here, they'll look to send Pike to be aggressive.
So good morning to the viewers in England that will be waking up. They're 2 hours behind South Africa, so it'll be 10:15 in England. We know that there are a lot of viewers in the Midlands area watching this. Derby specifically. Conquerors have a big fan base. They also have a couple of their rival teams from the local league in Derby tuning in to watch them here. As Intia starts, and he starts well. This could be 2. This is, see pressure on the fielder there. Could be 3 now. A good start from Intias, but Johnson just pushes it out to cover, and that's the advantage of having like someone like JJ Ardenoff at the other end, Simon. Turns 1s into 2s.
Oh, he's very, very quick.
Lots of games of Last Man Stands being played all around the world at the moment. If you go to lastmanstands.com, click on the live score link, you'll see lots of games, but a lot of eyes on this one. This is the pinnacle event, and it's been streamed on YouTube and Facebook.
Running hard here again. Ardendorf, I think he'll come back, and he does. Sully, the captain there, is not as mobile as some of the other guys, and he's carrying a bit of a knock to his knee that he picked up yesterday. So they're taking him on.
Yeah, the contrast in styles here. These two opening batsmen will look to push it around. They'll look to take low risk in the first few overs. Well bowled. So Kabir Imtiaz wasn't on his game quite yesterday with the ball, but started very well here, Simon.
He's a good bowler. I was particularly impressed with their attack in the first knockout game. So the last group game that they played at Redham, 5 seamers, you bowled very well. You started well here, gets it up to a good pace. Half a chance there, maybe a little bit wide. There, another 2. So great running. It's the 4th 2 in the last 10 balls. So 16 for no loss after 2.
Throughout the England national champs, Justin Watson picked up wickets regularly. What could be expensive at times, but he's a strike bowler. And during this tournament, he just hasn't quite hit his areas. But when he gets it right, he's a handful. And Conquerors will be hoping that he can find his straps here. Key player for them.
I think a lot of the bowlers have struggled a little bit with the wind. Very windy in Cape Town.
Oh, and he gets the edge.
Over the top of the keeper there. Johnson looking to go mid-wicket. Flies off the edge and oh, the keeper nearly gets a hand. And away for 4. MASAGAMY will be happy with that. A welcome boundary to start the over.
I think Sully down there, 3rd man, is in a key position. I think he should be at fine leg, and the fine leg should be a 3rd man. More likely to be in the game down there, 3rd man. He's carrying a slight injury. Oh, it was a good comeback there from Watson. Not often you see a batsman tucking in Last Man Stands cricket, but that's a sign of raw pace.
Yeah, 1 signalled for the over, so he can't bowl any more short balls this over. Well, not above shoulder height anyway. He does, and this short-ish slapped out to point. Johnson right up on his toes there.
A good over so far from Watson. Unlucky with the first one.
Slapped out.
Saroob comes around to field. Clean pickup. Outstanding cricketer this. Saroob, he can do everything.
I think the England selector is very interested in him for the LMS World Cup in Kenya in June.
Yeah, I believe they are watching him back home and they put a pencil mark next to his name. But I think by the end of this tournament, it'd be very silly not to pick him.
Great shot that though by Johnson. Beats Zarub to his left. Beautiful shot. High up on his toes. Punches it off the back foot. Look at this again. Classic batting there. Just rode it.
That's class. Absolute class from Johnson. Elegant that, Simon.
Very elegant. He's a stylish batsman. He's got the power game as well. Particularly impressed with one of his knocks at Redham on the first day where he was shuffling down to the seamers and hitting them straight back over their head for 6.
So off to a fast start here, MASAGAMY.
Wide ball. Can't afford any freebies here, Wayne, and just a little bit loose, but MASAGAMY piling on the pressure.
Yeah, Conquerors won't be used to this pressure. Oh, that's a good delivery. So Rube comes in tight. Yeah, could be 2. Well run.
Hartendorf so quick, Wayne. He turns quickly. I think with the slightly lower centre of gravity, he just gets in and out of the blocks.
Little pocket rocket. Must be one of the fittest guys in the comp. So Rube's come off the boundary there now, so read that well. This is good bowling from Imtiaz. Good stand-up cricket. The intensity is high here.
He's done well, I think. It was a key facet to Heritage cricketers' fielding performance in that first semi, as they had all the fielders 10 off, and Conquerors picked up on that now and brought their guys in a little. They're trying to cut down these 2s.
MASAGAMY ahead of the game here, but it can turn quickly. A dot ball can change it.
Oh.
So he gets that dot. He needs to follow that with another dot or 1.
Don't know if there's a little edge on that. Just landed short of the keeper. Johnson quickly had a look round to see where that ball was going, so maybe a little edge.
Got to think it's just over strongly at 34-3 from 3.3. Good bat in there from Johnson, just rotating the strike. This is a good over here from Imtiaz. He's gone for 12 from just his first 9 deliveries. He hasn't conceded a boundary yet, and it's just one of those moments where you feel that this is a big ball for both sides.
Nice shot there from Arndorf. Probably be 2 again. He's so quick.
So after that over, I think that evens it up again, Simon.
Now, we've been saying we felt 160 was about par. It's obviously a lower scoring affair earlier, but I think that's just the pressure. But 8 and over, so they bang on that 165. They've still got some power hitters in Johan Free and Gerald Pike to come.
I think MASAGAMY have got more depth in their batting lineup. They bat pretty much all the way down. Conquerors have got a very good bowling lineup, and they've also got some handy batsmen, but they probably rely on 3 or 4 of their key batsmen to get a score. And if those 3 or 4 batsmen don't come off, I think they'll be in trouble.
Generally, Imtiaz, Ali and Zarub, the key batsmen, aren't they?
Yeah.
Ali, the wicket keeper.
Yeah, and Watson, he hasn't quite got going in this tournament. And Kabir Imtiaz is also a handy bat, but I do think Zarub and Ali will be crucial here. They opened in the last game, but lots of work to be done with the ball, and Zarub has been good with the ball and the bat so far in this tournament. I think he'll be close to that tournament dream team. And he starts with the wide.
It's tricky with that breeze. He's looking to start it on middle and leg and shape it away from the right-handers. Just doesn't quite get the radar right on that one.
Always put yourself under pressure when you bowl that first one for wide. You then got 5 more deliveries to come, and you know you can't make another enforced error.
I wouldn't be surprised this one's well outside off stump. Oh, down leg again though. Looks like it's actually swinging in there.
That's he's a natural in swinger. That's his natural stock ball, but I do think this wind's swirling here, Simon. So 4 runs already come off this over, just the one legal delivery. That one, I thought there was pad, I thought there was a noise there. Umpire signalled wide.
I'd like to see a replay of that one. Just a little bit too straight again. He's just got to start that just outside the wicketkeeper's right foot. That's the one. Better line. And another 2. They're so good between the wickets.
Problem for the Conquerors here is they're giving away runs, and MASAGAMY aren't even having to take a risk.
Yeah, so 9 off this first 3 balls as Zaroob's over.
And that's frustrating. If the guy's taking a big shot down the wicket over the top, you can sort of live there. They've got 9 from this over without even really playing anything but before defence. So Zaroob needs to finish this over strongly here. This
Could be 2 again.
So low risk cricket from the 2 openers from MASAGAMY, but they're going at 9s here. Zaroob, unlike him to start the way he does, but we know he's an experienced cricketer. He's played at very high level, so I wouldn't be surprised if he finishes this over strongly.
Taking off middle stump there, but
a good comeback from Zaroob. He was under pressure there. Looks like he's found his radar.
So 9 and over. MASAGAMY are going out, gets them up to 180. As you said, Wayne, they haven't really played a shot in anger yet.
So it looks like a change of tactics here from the Conquerors. Looks like they're going to be going, I think, to the spin option. And that for me suggests that they maybe think the wind's blowing in a different direction, because yesterday bowled from the other end.
I mean, I'm struggling to work it out myself. I'm looking at different banners, they're all blowing a different direction. The one at long off's blowing, just the wind's coming from the other end. This banner's by us.
It changes all the time, Simon. It's changed about 4 or 5 times today. But I was expecting only Zain Ashraf to bowl in the second half of this innings. They've got him on early. So I think they're hoping for him just to try and maybe buy a wicket here. Maybe Johnson tries to take him on and holds out on mid-wicket or long on.
My only other thought, Wayne, is perhaps they're a bit nervous about bowling him to Pike or against Pike or Faree. So looking to get some overs from him up front while the guys are playing a little bit lower risk. Because if he misses his spot to Pike, he's going to travel a long way.
Good start from Ashraf. Good area that.
Still be 2 though. Could be tight, but throw a little bit wide. Johnson there calling Arendorf through. And he gets a big thumbs up from his teammate non-strikers end. Happy with that.
It's a dream to be batting with JG Arendorf. Even if you're not quite on song with your game, he helps you turn 1s into 2s.
Full toss. Pushed out.
A decent start here from Ashbak.
He hides the ball behind his back there. Like Sunil Narayan. Another lovely shot. Should be 2 again. Difficult pick up and throw for the fielder out there. Slight fumble and they're comfortably back.
What do you think he's thinking with the hiding behind the back, Simon? Do you think he...
A bit of mystery, I think. I don't think he's actually turning it too much. We're just trying to make the guys think something different's coming down. Well bowled that.
Sometimes they do that if they've got, if they've got the wrist spinners. You see sometimes do that, spin it both ways. But he generally just bowls the off spin. That one he darted in there.
Oh, great stop. It's going to be another 2 though.
Yeah, but that's superbly fielded there. That's actually a good start from Zain Ashraf there. That's the first over where I don't think there's any boundaries conceded.
A few of the Santon Royal supporters coming past us here. They just said sad, so disappointed, but they had a great campaign. Semi-finalists in their first World Champs. They're just going to rue some key moments. Zarub continues here. 52 for naught after 6. Went for 12 in his first.
That was courtesy of 3 wides, yeah.
7 runs in wides. Great to see that Conquerors have enlisted one of the local Claremont juniors, giving him a shirt and a cap and some water bowlers to run round, so getting the local club cricketers involved. Nice shot by Johnson in the gap, but Watson will come round and clean up.
It's a good fielder, Watson. Bullet arm. So Rube just taking the pace off that one. So Masagamy slightly ahead of the game here, but not much. Good tight over from Zarub and brings the game back into the balance. The fielders are now 10-15 metres off, and I think that's correct. You saw Heritage do that, especially to these two. If Gerald Park was at the crease, I wouldn't necessarily be saying that.
But be 5 metres behind the boundary if I was bowling to Park. Especially to Ardendorf. He pushes the ball into the gaps, runs hard. Johnson.
So Ruby's come back strongly. He's got a quick arm action. I think Johnson was maybe waiting for another slower ball. He goes deep in his crease. Zarub outthinks him there.
That was well bowled. That's the real first sign of intent we've seen from the Masagamy batsman.
Is Zarub now going to go at the slow ball?
Yep.
There we go. Oh, and it's...
Oh, in the gap. Not hit cleanly, but it'll be in the gap. Another 2.
So Johnson was actually in a good position to put that away. I think it was just even slower than Johnson expected it to be.
Real lack of pace there from Zarub out the back of the hand.
He's a skillful cricketer though. He knows what he's doing out there. Not just a good batsman, but he's also got a good mindset with the ball. Now that's a great pickup shot. Wasn't coming around, just the one. So Simon, that wind feels like it's changed direction because
I'm starting to know where
because earlier on those sort of shots were towards that end were definitely getting some momentum behind it, but Watson actually had to run in off the boundary to stop that. It's a great over from Zarub there. And I think this has been smart from the Conquerors. They've adapted the game plan during the game. I don't think at the start of this innings Ashraf was meant to be bowling in the first 10. They've just looked at the wind and I think they've got this right, Simon.
Yeah, I think so. And also just while they've got the guys who are more traditional batsmen looking to play low risk. Although as we say, that's
a great shot. What a shot that is from Johnson.
So they just had some water run outs and that over break, but I think maybe the message came and said, boys, the guy to target here is the off spinner. And Johnson, first ball, hits him dead straight. And again, it'll go for another boundary. So great batting here by Jandre Johnson. 44 off 20, 48 off 26 he is now.
And these two shots are very different, both straight down the ground, but the one...
Half a chance of a catch there, Wayne. And umpire Courtley does well to dodge that one. Oh, it's skillful. Now the reverse sweep. Just one though. So Jandre Johnson up to 49, looking for back-to-back 50s here. He's got one in the quarterfinal.
And JG Ardenoff doing what he does best, just anchoring the innings. A good comeback there from Ashbrook in that over, this over so far. First two went for boundaries. Never want to give away the over. It's not only about how you start, but it's about how you finish the over.
Again, slapped into the offside by Ardendorf.
I think MASAGAMY will feel they've missed the trick after those first two balls went for 8. Only 10 off the over in the end.
I think they'll be happy though. They've got so much power to come. If Johnson gets into the hut, as he should do, touch wood, I think he needs one more to complete his 50. And then Pike can come and load up. Saw how destructive he was in yesterday's match. 51 not out off 13 deliveries with 7 sixes. There's a great reel on our Instagram of all those sixes he hit. Just proper shots, hitting straight down the ground.
It's got to start again, though. A new innings. It's irrelevant what you've done in your previous innings, as you know, Simon. So, new team, new game. You only got to remember that as we see the new bowler Akram come in here.
Nice work in the deep here.
As the tournament goes on, Simon, the level of competition goes up and also the level of pressure. So what you have pointed out though is there's no wickets down, so it does really give the launch pad for the guys, especially if Johnson gets his 50 here. They know that they can go hard.
There it is. Brings up his 50. Great knock, Jandre Johnson. He'll head off. He'll get a great cheer from his teammates sat on the mound over there.
This is the interesting battle. I think Conquerors' strength is their bowling and MASAGAMY's strength their batting. So in the second half, both of the teams slightly weaker part of their game. And they might probably argue against that, but that's what our assessment is, Simon, that MASAGAMY are slightly more stronger with the bat and Conquerors are slightly stronger with the ball.
Yeah, I think so. And also just with the power game that MASAGAMY have got in their middle overs. The middle order. Powerful guys. So Ardendorf, he's just keep doing his thing now. He's probably got a little bit of license, I think, now, Ardendorf. They've seen off the first half. Straight away, comes down the wicket, drives square.
Good cricket all round. That was well bowled, well played and well fielded. And what you'd expect in a semi-final where the world champions are taking on the England champions. England champions from Derby. They're playing a very strong Derby league. And the world champions are from Johannesburg.
Now the current SA champions as well. Great fielding again, and another 2. Ardendorf so quick.
That could have been a carbon copy replay of the previous shot there, Simon. I don't think Ardendorf's hit a boundary yet. But he's manoeuvring the ball around the field well here. And as I say that, he hits his first boundary. That's 4. That's a great shot from Ardendorf.
right, Wayne. That was his first 4, and I think that's one thing that's so impressive about his game. He was 23 off 19 without a boundary. Just shows the amount of 2s he's been hitting, putting so much pressure back on the fielding side.
And that's going to get Gerald Park on strike. Now, for those of you that did not watch yesterday, Gerald Park hit 50 of 13 balls, and there was no 4s.
7 sixes, 7 big 6s as well. He wasn't just chipping them over the rope. They were going over by 15, 20 yards. Tell you what, Zain Ashfaq, he doesn't want to miss his length here, or he's going to travel.
Do you think Pike's going to go from the word go here? I think Conquerors will be hoping that he tries to clear the ropes on in the first 2 here. He's got more to lose than gain here by trying to go too early. I think he needs 1 or 2 to get himself set. No. Oh, and I'm wrong.
He has the first ball.
So Gerald Park sees it differently.
So he's picked up where he's left off from yesterday. If it was a continued innings, he'd now be 57 off 14 with 8 6s and no 4s. He hits it so hard.
So ignore what I just said, Gerald Park. Might as well just continue going, yeah.
That was a Sato's shot. Oh.
And that's the way to beat him. Make sure when he's not ready just to bowl one.
He'd be hoping to stop all the play on.
So this is going to be an exciting phase of this game, yeah. Can Park go again? Can Conquerors get a miss hit out of him?
Oh, great stop in the deep.
So that's a little bit boring from Park there. Just a straight drive. Simon, even that, he's just timed that. He's such a strong hitter of the ground.
That was just a block from him. That's almost gone for 4. Ashfaq, he's got to be feeling the nerves here. The ball behind his back again. Short ball.
That's well bowled. Well bowled.
I think that's the good length. Anything in Park's half, he's such a big man, powerful. He just rocks onto the front foot, gives it everything.
I think he maybe wants Park to try and go car corner, and I think that'll be into the wind. So that is a good change up there from Ashfaq. Now, interesting to see how Ardendorf reads this. Is his job just to get the strike back to Pike?
No hit 6s.
And I think he's read this well, yeah, with Johnson in the hat. They can go from both ends, yeah.
Especially hitting to this
correction
side.
Umpire first signal 6, and now it goes for 4.
So well bowled.
So they're not world champions for nothing, Simon.
Yeah, very impressive. Oh, now slightly sloppy. Bjorn Briggs will be standing up for the wicket keepers here, but that one's a little bit sloppy. Looks like it's going to be byes.
Dan Stone says the pitch is a 150 pitch today.
Yeah, maybe a little bit light there. Dan Stone had a look this morning, said 150 was par, but I still think it's as good a wicket as yesterday.
I don't think the wicket's changed. I think there's just adjustment with getting used to a different wind condition, Simon. The areas with the different areas from yesterday to today. You know, so that first game we were calling 160, 170 as par, and 118 we thought was nowhere near enough. But Santon Royals fought way back into that game. But they've got a very good bowling attack, and they've got the best, I think, of the 4 team bowling attacks. We think Conquerors got the second best bowling attack, but they might be a bit short on batting, and with them conceding 90 in the first 10, I think they'll feel under pressure here.
Yeah, agreed. Just, they need to drag it back here. They need the wicket, a couple of wickets. If they can get Park out, get Faree out, and all of a sudden they into the likes of Vasahi and Brewer. That's the guys they want at the crease. Still got Ruan Van Tonda to come as well. I assume he's playing.
Thing is, have they bowled from the tougher end here? We'll know after the next 10, but I do think that they've done the hard yards first up here. Graham Akram will be looking to hit the bottom of off stump here.
No, you can't miss your length to Gerald Park. Got to try either go length outside off or hit the block hole.
I do think Park might, I called it wrong earlier, so I must be careful here, but I think he might find it slightly tougher hitting into the wind this direction.
Nicely bowled though, that's a good length. Just make him work the ball, but they're still going to get two.
The fielders are all the way on the boundary, and I think with Park you would be. But that shows Park is not a one-trick pony.
He's a highly touted batsman in the Pretoria Cricket League. He's top-ranked batsman and plays for CBC, I think. He's the captain. CBC Old Boys. Oh, that's a great shot. A little bit short this time. Swivels and pulls that. 1-2 bounces to the rope.
So impressive in Park, because yesterday it was all about going down the ground, and I think he realises now he's hitting with the wind to the leg side. Akram goes short into the wicket, and I think from this end Akram can be a bit brave and try and go a bit fuller, try and get him hit over mid-off.
It's well bowled. Too high though.
A good comeback there from Akram. The Conquerors, that feels like the big wicket here is Park. They need his wicket.
Maybe not too high, but just angling down, missing leg.
I think umpire's call there.
Yeah, umpire indicating missing leg. I think that's probably right. Conquerors didn't seem too upset about it. Nice shot again from Arndorf. It's in the gap. Another two.
This is what Arndorf does so well, Simon. He doesn't use up any dot balls. He plays within his percentages. And when you've got hitters at the other end, that's exactly what you want. You don't want someone dotting it up on the other end when you've got firepower at number 2 and 3.
Clips this one square. Should just be one though. Little fumble, but safely kept to one. So 102 up now. 11 overs gone.
Yesterday we saw MASAGAMY 213 against 2 lickies, and we thought that was way too much, and it ended up being way too much. But 2 lickies in reply were going at 10s most of their run chase. So MASAGAMY might have 1 or 2 questions in their bowling attack, but then again, Simon, maybe it's one of those ones where they were sort of coasting a bit, you know, playing within themselves. I think if they have got a slightly lower score, maybe the intensity with the ball will be different.
Yeah, potentially. I think also this ground is perfectly sized because it allows you to find gaps and do what Arndorf's doing, hit 2s, but also the boundaries aren't too big, so Park can clear them. So it just allows for the good batsmen to come in and knock it around, and 2 lickies did that well in reply yesterday. They're always just against an uphill battle.
So the new bowler here is Mami Tariq, 6th bowler. This is a key phase here against Park. He'll be feeling the pressure, and well bowled from Tariq. And this is 2.
Another 2. It's well played, perfectly weighted. Now Mami Tariq, I was actually impressed by him when I saw him bowl at Redham House. There's not much between him and the 3 other seamers. I think Zarub and Watson are probably a cut above, but the other 3 are all pretty decent.
I think he's the slowest of the seam bowlers, but he's wily. He's a smart cricketer.
Dangerous, tossing it up like that to Park, but gets away with it. Just heard Bjorn Briggs behind me mentioning it'll be interesting to see if Park can clear the boundary at long on from this end. He'll be giving it his best. See a few of the Rebels boys just arriving to watch the semi and the final. It's good to have them here.
Well bowled from Tariq there. So that's the first dot ball for a while. Now, I think the area, if Daruk's going to keep bowling that length, John, I wouldn't be surprised if Ardendorf goes deep in his crease and tries to help it around the corner down to fine leg. As well bowled here from Daruk, taking the pace off it. He is bowling downwind now. So perhaps Conquerors aren't going as badly as it might appear here, Simon. It's looking like a little bit tougher now to score.
Yeah, look at the last 10 balls there. Just a 1-4. Projected score now below 180. So 178. It's going to be Rahim Akram. Bowl his third over. Craig Marshall, LMS legend, just rocking up.
Akram's a good bowler. He's a skiddy customer. He has less tricks in his bag than someone like Sarub. But he's sharp.
Full toss. It's actually not the worst delivery with this wind.
The low full toss is actually fine here, Simon. Low full toss. You don't know high full toss, but low full toss is pretty hard to get away hitting into the wind. So look at that timeline. 1121.111. Something's got to give here.
Be another 2 though. Ardendorf. So it's a misfield. Should be coming back for 3, and they will.
So Conquerors just got to keep their composure. It didn't need to run in with 1 hand. There was always going to be 2 there.
I almost think you got to basically concede 2 to Ardendorf. He's so quick.
And that's also brought Pike on strike. So that's a double blow. It's one of those ones where you pray that it doesn't go for 6 here. You hope a wicket get fall, then you come in and you say it is a tactical play. But more often than not with Pike, he punishes you. Oh, there we go.
You called it, Wayne. Into the car park here. 118 on the board now. No, misfield costly. It's ended up costing 7.
But that's meat and drink there. Bowling into Pike's pad. You can't do that here. That's not where you want to be. You've got to be hitting the bottom of off stump here, Akram. Not going to be easy to hit the ball between extra cover and long off, Simon, with this wind.
Yeah, that's just too short, too wide. As you say, they need to be getting it good length outside off. Make Pike hit cut shots. Make him try and hit cover drives.
That's well bowled. That's well bowled.
And they've got him.
That's exactly where you should be bowling here, Simon. You can't go too short from this end now.
So Gerald Pike, he just didn't sound clean off the bat. That little bit inside is well bowled.
And who do you think the most relieved fielder is on the field at the moment?
The third man, I think. Good catch in the end. Can't drop those, and he doesn't. So first wicket down, and it's the big wicket of Gerald Pike. Into the wind, inside half of the bat. Just see it twist in his hand. He's got the long trudge off to the mound. 25 off 10.
The question is, did MASAGAMY get enough in their first 10? We'll only know once both teams are batted, but I think it's going to be a lot harder coming in here in the back 7 overs here.
So Ruan van Tonda is a very stylish batsman. He's out here now, joins JG Ardendorf, who's on 40 of 29. Yeah, so Bloy, we've just heard, in. Jeff Brewer nursing an ankle injury, didn't make it through the warm-up. So Bloy, the seamer, in for Brewer. So they're a little bit light.
A little bit of pressure on a new bowler coming into the tournament. I don't think he's played much, Simon. So
I think he's played a couple of games. I've quite
in
looked
the group
at
stages.
him. Yeah, he's decent. He's similar to Justin Watson when he's got his rhythm. He looks unbelievable, but sometimes he
That
just
should be 4.
misses.
Oh, no, he's got it square than I thought. I need to get my sunglasses off here.
You were struggling with your sunnies yesterday, had them on and off in that last game.
I mainly got it on for the sand that's blown into my eyes with this wind.
So 119 on the board here. In the 14th over now.
So Ruan Fantonde will need a ball or two to get used to the pace of this wicket.
Oh, that's a great slow ball. Hit.
Oh,
Oh.
he's almost on up. You could see he was regretting going for one. A little bit of a tricky play from Ali, but he didn't mean it, but it almost bought a wicket.
Love to see that slow ball and replay there. Mamoon Tariq showing all the tricks. And again, it's a leg cutter there. It's a very skillful bowling.
Now, a completely different bowler to Akram, who runs in and tries to skid it on. Smart cricketer is Tariq. There's a chance for them just to try and put a bit of pressure on Fantonde here.
Oh, that's nicely worked away. Running down.
Well, that's.
Oh, not
think
the
that's-
best.
Those are the ones you've got to stop in these big matches. Smart cricket from Fantonde, just using the wind there.
I think it's a smart move from MASAGAMY. Recognised with the wind, Pike couldn't clear that boundary, so sent Van Tonde, who's good at manoeuvring the ball. He's going to run well with Ardendorf, and anything wide or too straight, and he can clip it away to the third man, a fine leg boundary.
Oh, bowled. Just takes the pace off it. That's brilliant bowling from Tariq. Oh, that's good pressure. Even Zaroob's feeling it out there. And again, Johnson, it's not just, Ardendorf, not just what he does when he's got the bat in hand, Simon. It's what he does from the non-strikers end there.
He'll be a brilliant guy to bat with. Just takes the pressure off you, turns those dots into ones, ones into twos, and sometimes twos into threes. So just buying free runs, putting the pressure back on the fielders. So 127 now. Projected score still hovering around that 180 mark. And now it's going to be Zaroob, Wayne.
MASAGAMY would be happy at 180 here. I think heading into the wind here, a little bit tougher coming in.
So in clip square, Sully picks it up late. So it should be another 2.
Well bowled there from Zaroob.
That's so
It's like
skillful.
it's just a delayed slow ball.
Yeah. I think it's just the way it comes over the top there. It just flicks out slowly. Slow, and then just almost top spins out of the wicket. Ardendorf, looking to use the pace and run it down, but doesn't make contact. No one's pace on. It's clipped to mid-wicket. 2 again. Great running this time. Van Tonde going to the
How they got 2
danger
there,
end.
Simon? Van Tonde, as you say, I think they've sent him in because they know running between the wickets is important here.
Look at this, Van Tonde out the blocks hard, has a quick look, turns the right way, has a quick look, calls Ardendorf through. Comfortably home in the end.
Watson well aware of the situation. He comes off the ropes hard there. So just the 1 to Watson, and Ardendorf just 3 away from another 50.
Consistent performer, plays at very low risk, runs so hard. He's got to have run almost the most 2s in LMS history, I would imagine.
I think he's the only man to have won 2 last man stands world champs.
Do you think he's gotten quicker or slower over the years, or just stayed the same?
I think he's got a little bit stronger. He's been in the gym, but he's always been a fit individual. Who do you think will be the happier of the 2 teams now, Simon?
I don't know, I'd say it's pretty well balanced, to be honest. I think Conquerors, after MASAGAMY were 90 odd at the turn, they were probably slightly worried, but they brought it back well.
Yeah, they're 93 after 10, so the last 5 overs have gone for 42, so I suppose still going at 8, even in the second half, yeah.
Ooh, just holds in the wicket, that one. So well bowled. Again, another 2.
I don't think Van Tonda quite meant that, but it worked out beautifully there. I think he just checked his shot. Goes deep in his crease.
At least 2 more.
Well fielded from Watson.
Watson just looked like he might have rolled his ankle there. Just saw him take a little hop, and now he's clutching at it. Hope he's okay. He's got a big 2 overs to bowl here.
He might not bowl, Simon. It's going to be interesting to see who's going to bowl with Taruk bowl in here and Ashfaq bowl in. I think they've still got MTS.
Oh, nice shot. That'll be 4. Oh, maybe
I think
didn't
that's
go
come
as
with the
clean as I
pad.
thought.
Might have come with the pad.
Or glove, or should be at least 3 though. Oh, nearly. If they got ran 4 there, that would have been crazy.
I think Sully would have been devastated. So Sully's just run about 40 meters. If they'd looked up and heard they run 4, he thought, what's the point of that? So MASAGAMY yesterday in the quarterfinal put 213 on batting first. 2 lickies in the run chase. Finished up with what, 175?
Oh, this is again in the gap, spinning away. Oh, great pick up there in the deep.
But Johnson maximising. Yeah, this isn't easy batting from this end, and what he's doing is he's making sure that when he can't get a boundary, he's picking up a 2.
Yeah, Van Tonda's looked very good out here, Wayne. Stylish. Slight delay here, I think maybe the scorer. No, in now. Great hit there by Ardendorf down the ground. Van Tonda. Oh, they've been tied up with a direct hit. So good between the wickets. Non-striker just running so hard for his partner. Taps down, has a quick look, sets off. It's time to accelerate now for MASAGAMY. Ardendorf getting to his 50.
He's used to posing for the cameras. Every time you get a 50 in last man stands, the umpire gets a snapshot of you, and Arden have done that a few times in the last man stands World Champs event.
He's a brilliant opener. Low risk, runs so hard. Doesn't even look that puff there, Wayne. He's been out there for 16 overs.
I don't think at the start of this innings they were thinking that Tariq would bowl 4 overs. And they were actually thinking about him getting a 4th over. And it looks like they are going to go back to Watson, yeah. And I wonder if that's because Johan Fariz arrived at the crease. And maybe they're thinking that Johan Fariz going to be looking to target this square leg boundary here.
I think so. I think Faree probably prefers pace off as opposed to pace on.
The problem here with you got to get your field right here, because Watson isn't always able to land it exactly where he wants. He's probably one of the quickest bowlers here, but he's sometimes thick outside edges run away for 4, Simon. So they've got to get the third man nice and fine, I think.
Yeah, it's quite wide. The fine leg's quite wide as well. Watson starts with a wide though. So anything too wide or too straight that gets nicked away or glanced away is going to run away fine.
So Watson needs to be saying to himself, hit the bottom of off stump here.
And again, costly. Same as that previous over from Zaroob early away, and just that's 3 runs. So now it's 4. And he's only bowled 1 ball, and Van Tonder's not even needed to play a shot.
I think he's bowling from 2 different ends, so now he needs to just, he's got to start this straight here. That's well bowled.
It is, but a lot of work here to do for Sully. Oh, a little fumble down there. So they come back for 2. Maybe 3. No, does well.
See what happened in Watson's first spell, Simon, he sprayed 1 or 2 down leg. He's now bowling with the wind blowing in a different direction, and he's had 2 wide balls on the offside, so just needs to get his radar right here.
That's
Well bowled from Watson, good comeback. That's what he does do, he gets a lot of dot balls. Goes for a few boundaries, he bowls a few wides, but he makes up for it for that X factor.
They need that X factor now. They need a couple of wickets.
It's another dot.
Good pace and carry though.
I think they're going to have to get that third man ready there, because you just feel that one top edge is going to be coming here. So suddenly this is Watson's over, but he has to finish strongly. Now the arm getting the field a bit squarer.
Great shot.
And the field, he's just put the fielder there.
Oh, and he's fumbled it. Oh, that's not what you want. Goes for 4 off the knee.
And that's just criminal there from Taruk. Good finish to the over from Watson. That should have been 1. Cost his team 3 runs. It's those sort of moments, Simon, where you just built some pressure and the pressure gets released.
Yeah, and Watson will be disappointed because he bowled 2 dot balls and now straight to the fielder. The fielder literally didn't need to move, and it's gone off his arm and knee.
So Johan Faree's the new batsman. Maroon Tariq is going to bowl in. Look how deep in his crease Faree is. He favours the mid-wicket boundary. Tariq can't miss his spot here.
I think he's probably got a bit lucky there. The full toss. I wouldn't be bowling full tosses to Johan Faree.
I think he's beaten by lack of pace there though. Just took the pace right off it though. Sully's under pressure here. Comes in, well done from the big man.
They still take 2 on though. Could be 3. Through the keeper. The keeper took his gloves off then. I'm not sure why.
Field was well placed there. So Tariq's done well from his 3.2 overs. Feels like a big over though, Simon. Just feels like this is an over they'll be targeting here. Van Tonder, 26 from 14. That's well bowled.
Well played as well, nice and late.
So Tariq is going to get his full allotment of 4 overs here.
And look at the last 10 balls, Wayne. Just the one boundary, a couple of dots. So they're closing this out well. 12 balls remaining. The projected score still at 180. Oh, that'll help.
Yeah, that's
great shot from Johan Faree. Across the stumps, sweeps it. One bounce. So great batting from Faree, using the crease well.
He loves that shot though, Simon. He absolutely wants anything in his arc here. He'll be looking to go again. And he doesn't hide the fact that he likes that shot.
Well, I don't think it matters. He's such a big man, so powerful. You've got to execute well. Again, across the offside and bowled way outside off.
We're not surprised he's bowled that one there.
Tariq maybe a little bit lucky that ball's bounced on the cut stuff. Could have been a no ball and a free hit. He's just asking about how the wide lines move, but
does he go for that same delivery here and concede the 3?
I think he's got to hit that wide line.
That's actually well bowled.
Yeah.
It's very well bowled that.
Still be 2.
He's happy to concede the 3. And he's forced Faree to go outside his wide eye line there.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how the umpires would have judged that, but I think because Faree got so far outside off, that wide line would have moved, so it probably would have been okay. So 10 deliveries left here as we see a shot of the clubhouse. The crowd starting to file in. There's a band on here from 2:30, I believe. So it'd be good to hear that. The atmosphere should be pumping. A few canines getting about as well.
Talking of pumping, the wind's starting to pump now, Simon. It's getting strong. This is the strongest it's been all day.
Zarub on now to bowl the penultimate over.
Who do you think is going to bowl the last one, Simon? Would it be Imtiaz or Watson or Akram? I think Akram's also got one left.
Maybe Akram, I think. Akram or Imtiaz. I'd be nervous to bowl Watson. He just doesn't look like he's quite found his rhythm in this game.
It was a good last though. We got a bit unlucky at the end. Zarub just taking the pace of that.
Johan Faree backing himself here, sent Ventonda back, said let me do the heavy lifting. I think Zarub will go pace on to Faree. Pace on, outside off.
It's well bowled, very well bowled. No, I don't think you want to be bowling too many slow balls to Faree with that stance.
Ventonda, it's fine. He's straight back kind of guy. Well bowled again, but finds the gap.
It's a great shot from Ventonda.
Maybe a little bit short if you're being critical.
You know what he's made his own. He's taken that sort of off stump. He's just waited and waited for it to get behind him and then played it. He played it so late under his nose.
Great shot, really good from Ventonda.
So you could see what Zarub was trying to do there. He started that one wide, it came in with the breeze, but Ventonda was good enough to still put it away.
Great fielding off his own bowling there. That got hit back firmly. He's picked it up clean.
He's a competitor.
Look at this, bang. One-handed, straight in the mitt.
He loves the battle, does Zarub. I think Ventonda and Faree do as well.
You're putting the big ones in there.
You could hear the big grunt of as you're completing the 2 there. He's playing in the Veterans World Cup late in the early next year for South Africa.
Look at him here, still a fit man. He got in and out here.
It's about that moment where he thought, what am I doing here?
Thought he was 25 again. Gets home. He's blowing now. He's just come off a groin surgery. That's why he's not been bowling in this tournament. But holding his own with the bat, especially in the right circumstance. And this is it. The last over and innings, perfect for him.
And this is now a very good score.
So it is Rahim Akram who's been given this last over.
But we saw in the 2 Lickies game yesterday how crucial that last over is, and they don't want to make the same mistake here, Conquerors. You just never know. One would think this is a very good score for MASAGAMY, but you don't want to compound it. Anything over 190 will be very tough. And that should be 2. So Sully looks like he's recovered well from that injury. He's been in the gym this morning, just doing some looseness.
So Faree, if you're asking for guard, I think you've been asking for about a 4th stump guard there. It's right across.
I think Akram's the right bowler here to Faree.
He just scooped that to the wicket keeper. So they get the wicket. He actually hit that pretty well, but just low, scooped it straight to the keeper. Well done. Across here, off the face, on the full to the keeper.
Just went slower than we all expected this, Simon, off the bat.
So now Peter Boyson striding out. Another man with a lot of experience. Got long levers, so just got to get going quickly. 3 balls left. Anything around 180 or under 180, and I think Conquerors will be pretty happy.
Whatever happens, I think MASAGAMY will feel they've got a score that they can defend. But the difference here, these next 3 balls, you don't want to be chasing 190 here, Conquerors. So around 180, I think Conquerors will feel fairly happy, but I think MASAGAMY will be as well, Simon.
Yeah, it's just that momentum. I always think if you can, just when you're walking off, if you're feeling good about the last few overs, it's great. And he's knocked him over. So on a hat-trick here, Rahim Akram.
And do you think he's going to go past his incoming batsman and say, try the scoop down to fine leg?
I think if you're coming out now and trying to scoop first ball, you're brave, but especially after watching your 2 mates go back, getting out to the same shot.
Maybe we could have a hat-trick of scoops.
Hopefully it's not a hat-trick of wickets for their sake.
But I can see the thought process there, Simon, because the wind, that's where the wind's blowing, so I don't really mind that option. If you think that's a percentage shot, and you know what, it's just well bowled.
Yeah, he's missed that by a long way, to be fair, in the end. So far outside off.
He probably feels that's his best option for a boundary.
Good execution by Akram, though. I don't know if he's thinking that the guys are going to try that shot, but full and straight at middle on leg. It's good bowling. You miss our hit.
So this is Gideon Fasaki now coming to the crease on a hat-trick. I think we had 1 hat-trick in the plate competition earlier.
Yeah.
So can we have a hat-trick in the cup competition as well?
The first time for the tournament, I think that Gideon's got a bat.
And he comes in on a hat-trick. Does he play a forward defence just to ensure there's no hat-trick?
Hopefully no scoop at least. Oh, he slogs this one out. Oh, it's going to be a hat-trick, but not a run-out. That's caught behind, bowled, and then run out, all by Rahim Akram.
And Waj is getting excited. He's been quiet all game, and I've heard shouts of Daz, Daz, Daz. And if you live in the Derby area, you'll know exactly what that means.
So 175 for 4 now. Van Tonda on strike. So that was probably the play they were wanting. That's the previous one of Boyson. Middle and leg rattled. So maybe that was the key thing they wanted. I think Ventana just wanted to get on strike. So Vasaki said, oh, well, I'll have a go. Then they managed to cross, which is the main thing. Vasaki actually should have just run the other way and kept running off to the dugout.
I think it's crucial that Ventana's on strike. He'll be hoping for 12 here.
We talked about momentum, Wayne, and Conquerors just getting a bit of momentum here.
But that momentum can be taken away with one delivery. So big moment here.
High!
And that is the moment that I was talking about. It's been taken away. Wise bowled the slow ball there.
That is a massive hit. And all of a sudden that over just slot. That is absolute slot and picked up.
And that could be a match-winning moment there, Simon. You never know. But I've got a feeling that could be a big moment in this match.
I think so, Wayne. They would have been, as we spoke about the momentum, Conquerors have been feeling great, and now that over's now gone for 14 in the end. 3 for 14 of 1 over.
But Wisey bowled the slow ball there, Simon. That's exactly what you want as a batsman. You just needed to dart that in at off stump again.
Just outside off, full and outside off. It's hard to hit that for 6, but in the slot, pace off, lifted in the air.
It's such a good over up until that point.
Now Conquerors walking off, their heads are just a little bit down. So, see the Heritage guys playing in the final next, but they're just getting a bit of tactical nous from the man in the know, Nishan. So we see the batting scorecard. So great start. They got off to J.G. Ardendorf and John J. Johnson, both getting to 50. Gerald Pike, some lusty blows, not quite as effective yesterday, but still 25 off 11. Van Tonda with that home run ends up 46 off 20. Johan Faree 11 off 7. The 2 golden ducks for Boyston and Vasaki, and Beloyi didn't get to face a ball. So they finish up 187 for 4 after 20. Wayne, what was your thoughts on the bowling?
Justin Watson struggled with his radar. Kabir Imtiaz just the 2 overs, which I'm surprised about that. Zarub started not too well, but he came back strongly. And then for me, the pick of the bowlers actually was Mamoon Tariq. He came and just changed the game in the middle overs there, just going for 35 from his 4. But Akram will be disappointed with that last delivery. He had bowled a great over up until that point, and he's just bowled a slow ball and he's gone for 12, and that's turned 32 into 44. And I think that could be a big moment in this game.
No, that's from MASAGAMY, 2 home runs in the last 2 games, quarterfinal and the semi, so they showing that they're good under pressure. See a beautiful shot there of the mountains in the background, and the crowd just coming in here to Claremont Cricket Club. Stunning day of cricket in store. 1.5 games done. The second innings up soon, then we'll have the final. So Heritage Cricketers Bangladesh already through the final. They're having some lunch, getting a bit of downtime. MASAGAMY and the Conquerors got it all to do out here. MASAGAMY 187 on the board.
Yeah, I think before that home run, I would have said very even going into this run chase. I think MASAGAMY are now ahead on this game. 12, sometimes it takes you 2 overs to get 12 runs, Simon, at the start of the inning. So in 1 ball, he's just applied some pressure onto the Conquerors, yeah.
Yeah, big time. I mean, as you say, 12 runs off 1 over is a good over as the batting side. So to get 12 off 1 ball, it's a big shift to momentum. So the saxophones just starting to play a little in the clubhouse. It's going to be a fantastic afternoon here, Wayne. Beautiful facilities. The plate final just about to get underway down the bottom.
Who's in the final there, Simon?
Just checking now, but the Bouchers of Bow Desert were under a bit of strife in the semi. So it looks like it's all finished down there in the plate, second plate semi-final.
Well, London winning the first one over Daxina Destroyers. A hat-trick actually in that game.
Yeah, so Royal London CC taking on CPI Hotshot. So the Aussie team going out in that semi-final. They were bowled out for 117, then CPI Hotshots chasing it down in 10 overs. So impressive from CPI Hotshots. I think Devon Duplessis, I imagine, probably got some runs. He's really impressed me. Yep, man of the match he was, Devon Duplessis, 50 off 17 and then 3 overs, 0 for 18. And Dylan Francis as well, 51 off 25. Kutsia, Werner Rembold, saw it home in the end. Matt Turnbull, 3 overs, 0 for 51. So Wayne and I are going to step away from the comms for a little bit. And we're going to see Bjorn Briggs and Ross Cahill, the commentary dream team, come in and talk through the first part of this run chase.
The batsmen for MASAGAMY have done a great job. What runs on the board is now up to their bowlers. They're up there on the field warming up. The crowd is rolling in here at Claremont Cricket Club. They're up against a formidable team and the Heritage Cricketers.
Tell you what, Bjorn, I'm looking forward to this. Should be a cracker. All to play for. Semi-final, the world champs. Don't think any team's quite ready yet to go home. Derbyshire all the way from, Conquerors all the way from Derbyshire in England against MASAGAMY from Johannesburg.
Derbyshire have got a great batting lineup. They'll be looking to get 100 off the first 10, or obviously depending on which side MASAGAMY open up from. Heading down with the wind, they'll need to get that 100 off that end from the parking lot. A lot of tactics will be coming into play here. Which side would you open up from, Ross?
I'd open up from the gym side. I think Rahib Ali and Zarub are going to be key for the Conquerors. Big games from them are required here, big innings. They're chasing a big score on a big field.
Zarub batted well yesterday.
We do know that the MASAGAMY are very good in the field, lightning quick. They cut off loads of boundaries. They took some great catches yesterday. Was it Ren van Tunda on the mid-wicket boundary getting rid of James Nelson?
A screamer of a catch, one of the highlights of the tournament, let alone the match.
Fantastic view there of Claremont Cricket Club, the bar, the restaurant. It's a Sunday afternoon, obviously. All the patrons in enjoying themselves as we see the umpires make their way onto the field. We're a few minutes from getting underway.
188 to win.
Yep.
For the Conquerors. They're going to have to start well.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this, Bjorn. Tell you what, the Conquerors are going to give us a full go. MASAGAMY just, obviously current world champions, can draw on all their experience from last year. They do have runs on the board.
If they're not going to give this away for nothing, Conquerors are going to have to play their hearts out here and wrestle them out of the tournament. It's an opportunity here. It's a gettable total. It's a great batting wicket here at Claremont Cricket Club.
It's an absolute road. The groundsman's done a great job here. It's been a run fest the last few days on both fields.
The batsmen are ready. Time for talking is over.
So they've gone with Rahib Ali and Zarub opening the batting. Up until yesterday, Zarub had been coming in at 3 or 4. I think it's a good option to get him up front. So it looks like Rahib Ali is going to take the first ball. Just going to wait for the scorecard to update. So, Ruan van Tunda with the first over. Fast off spin, beyond.
Gerald Park standing up. Rahib Ali taking the first ball. He's all to play for here. Chance to get to the finals, take on Heritage Cricket Club from Bangladesh.
So, we're just about underway in the run chase for the Conquerors.
It's good fielding, first up. I like this tactic from MASAGAMY. It'll be interesting to see how the batters respond. Can't bowl there though. Got to execute.
Yeah, you don't want to be giving away runs in a run chase. You don't want to be bowling any extra balls. Oh, it's a good little shot there, down to third man. Jan Faria is down there, he'll cut it off.
What an arm.
Got JG Arnoff on the cover boundary, he's lightning fast.
So the batters are hitting pretty much with the wind. The wind is blowing from fine leg to long off. Another one down the leg. I think it's been called a no ball though, Ross.
No ball, yes. So
free hit, and it's 3 runs.
And they've run 2, so it's 5.
Not the start MASAGAMY wanted.
So free hit. It's gone big. Disappeared over the side screen. That's a huge hit.
He's hit that into the shadow realms, Ross.
Unbelievable scenes here at Claremont. Just the start that the Conquerors were looking for. So, Ruan Fatonda under pressure here. It's gone for 13 4 balls.
One to come here.
Tell you what, I'm so impressed with the Zarub. He's a quality player. That's good cricket. Going to run the first one hard.
It's going to be 2 here. No, they settle for 1. And why not? They've got 14 off the first over. What a start for the Conquerors. They'll be very chuffed with that. And a little bit shaky MASAGAMY looking. They want to pull this back very quickly.
It's early days beyond. We know that these MASAGAMY guys have been in this situation before. That's a huge hit. Cameraman under fire again. So Gideon Fasaki into the attack to bowl the second over. And the man on strike, Mohammad Zarub. It's well bowled, also well played. His protection up there, down there, third man.
.173 from 94 balls. Vasaki's charging in. Let's bolt that into the legs. It's just a 1.
Slash it away. Down to a wide third man. 1 bounce into the boundary. 4 more to the Conquerors. Mohammad Zarub on the charge.
Runs are coming thick and fast, Ross.
Unbelievable scenes here in Cape Town at Claremont.
Bowler just missing his length there. And you can't set a field to that, Ross.
And no comments in the scorebook beyond.
Mohammad Zarub, 16 from 5. Rabi Ali, 2 from 4. I think they want to get Rahib on strike here because Mohammad Zarub is just carving them apart. Fasaki charging in. Pocket Rocket doing the work in the deep. Ross Kerwood's favourite player from MASAGAMY. Fasaki needs to do better. He's charging in once again. It's down the leg. He's under pressure here. He's under pressure here, Ross.
Absolutely beyond. Conquerors have got off to an absolute flyer. Mohammad Zarub striking at 300%. Rab Ali yet to get going, but we know he's quality. So 22 for naught after 2.
Good finish there by Gideon Fasaki. Hopefully that'll settle his nerves.
Rai Bali 3 of 6. Mohammad Zarub 17 of 6. So it looks like the standard bowling strategy by MASAGAMY bowl the first 3 bowlers in 2 over spells.
What I'd like to see is if they do get Rahib Ali on strike early here, is short cover to, not short cover, but it's just a conventional cover fielder to come in from the boundary, because he's definitely not the striker and you want to give him as many balls as possible to face. Mohammad Zaroub has just got off to an absolute flyer here.
So Nyako Baloyi into the attack. He's a quality bowler. He's going to need to find his line and length from ball 1.
Good bowler is Nico Baloy. He's every now and then just strays a bit. Bowls with good pace. Hits good areas. Could be in for some exciting times with Mohammad Zaroub on strike and Baloy bowling. Let's watch as it unfolds here at Claremont Cricket Club.
Slapped it down the ground. 4 runs. Mohammad Zaroub is on the charge.
Very risky shot there. He's got a powerful man. He's just absolutely creamed this. Let's have a watch here. Look at those wrists coming through the line of the ball. Perfect balance. Clobbered.
Tell you what, Briggsy, we were in for a cracker here.
2 full from Baloy there. Not a bad delivery, but on this track, such a good deck. Got to pull the length back a bit, make him play square of the wicket.
So, looks like, well, Gerald Pike up to the stumps. Just keep Zaroub in his crease.
A brave move. Baloy will have to bowl it outside off stump now. Anything down leg will be very difficult for the keeper to stop. What a shot from Zaroub. Let's watch that highlights again.
He's got so much time.
Finally found the ball. Didn't like being hit for 60. He's dropped that one short. He's beaten him for pace. Nice comeback there for Nico.
He's bowled a no ball, has he?
No ball called there.
Yep.
That.
So, free hit.
Pressure.
MASAGAMY under pressure beyond.
Under huge pressure. Ross, we'll just see how they handle this. Will they turn into diamonds or will they fold?
Diamonds for me, beyond.
No free hit, Jay. He's got to go.
Oh. Oh,
it's a good ball.
It's a good ball.
It's borderline. They're calling for a wide, but it's you get one shoulder height ball and over. Don't think it was over the helmet. Pike's having a word with the batsman there, just telling him where it landed and where it went past. Baloy charging in again. Good keeping from Pike. It's a swing and a miss. There's a good ploy to come up to the wicket there. When it went past the batter, it was by the helmet there. Difficult one for the umpire.
Chipped it up down to mid wicket. Pete Boyson will get around and cut it off. They'll get back for 2.
So won't mind that too much. That's not the end of the world. It's one to come here. It's already 10 off the over though. Love to get a wicket here with Baloy. I would love to see a leg side stamping though, Ross.
Absolutely. We know Gerald Pike is class.
Is this going to go down leg? Have they got a plan on the go? Into the covers, should be at least 2, possibly 4. Great fielding there by Johnson. He's got a fantastic arm for a wicket keeper.
So 34 for noughts after 3. Rahib Ali 7 of 10. Zaroub 25 off 8.
Chasing down this target at a canter, Ross.
154 for 85 balls. Conquerors are off to a flyer. Going at 11 and over. So Peter Boyson into the attack.
We knew this was going to be the end that Conquerors had to attack. An attack they have. batting with aplomb, dominating the bowlers, and been bullying them, Ross.
Absolutely, Bjorn. Spot on there with your analysis. Always is.
The question is, will they be able to continue with this from the other end? Remains to be seen. Lovely batting from Zarub. He's just working the ball all around the park today.
Just Johan Fourie got around there quickly. That's one thing we know. MASAGAMY are quality in the outfield. They're going to chase everything down, whip it in.
Boyson charging in. He's gone full and wide, and that is too wide for the umpire's liking.
Yep. So the winner of this game will take on the Heritage Cricketers Bangladesh, 4 p.m.
Oh, the ball's just swung late there. Difficult to control in this wind. So Boyson needs to adjust here and see what he can do. It's a good comeback there from Boyson.
Beautiful setting here at Claremont Cricket Club. Can't beat it, Bjorn.
Can't beat them, join them, come down to Claremont Cricket Club. Watch some great cricket here. He's gone full there. Could be a boundary, some work to do. Just too much there for even J.G. Ardendorf, Rice's favourite cricketer from MASAGAMY.
It's a great shot there by Rai Bali. He's so dangerous.
He's getting a lot of shape. He almost needs to pitch this outside leg, Ross.
Yep. So Peter Boyson under pressure here. Got again. Oh, he hasn't quite middled it.
All of that. Bit of respect for the bowler there on that occasion.
I thought he'd middled that. Just top edged it down to fine leg. The bat speed was immense there.
Bat speed counts for naught unless you hit it off the middle of the bat though, Ross.
Took me off.
Caught you by surprise.
Yeah, exactly.
Now one to come from Boyson. MASAGAMY would desperately love to get a wicket share.
That's good cricket that from
He's
Zarub.
happy just to knock it around. He's not giving too many dots away. He's batting very sensibly, just feeding Mohammad Zarub the strike. It's not time for a water break.
So it's going to be interesting to see if Johan Fourie bowls today. I haven't seen a bowl yet this tournament, Bjorn.
He won't bowl, I don't think. I haven't seen him bowl at all. I think he's recovering from that groin injury, which is a great shame for MASAGAMY, as he's just a class act with the ball in hand. Hits the right areas. He can swing it in the worst of conditions, so I'd hate to see what kind of swing he would get here in the Cape. 42 without loss after 4. Conquerors chasing down this target.
So getting for Sachi into second over.
Oh, lightning fast from Pike behind the stumps there, but it's a wide.
Jeez, his quality. I'm so impressed with him. I thought we were going to be in for another Pike masterclass today with his 50 from 13 yesterday. Wasn't to be today.
Much harder hitting into the wind. He came in a bit later.
Set down to back at square leg. It's not great fielding there by Beloy.
I think he just overran that, Russ.
So
let's have another look at this.
just
was a horrible bounce, but he should have done better.
Yep. So 47 after 4.1 beyond. Who would have thought?
So just 141 required from 79 balls. Just under 6 overs to go from this end. The easier side to bat from. What do you think the Conquerors will be looking to be on at the change of ends?
I think they'll be looking at 100 and then chased around 70 in the last 10.
At least 100, maybe 110.
Right, Bali. Set it out to deep square. 4 more to the Conquerors. They're on the charge, beyond.
Mohammed Zaroob just makes it look so easy out there.
That was Raib Ali.
That Raib Ali is coming into his own there. It's gone to 17 from 15. It's just carved up the field. Big gap between mid wickets and backward square. Saki's gone for 17. He's got 2 to come in this over. Another good take there from Pike.
Good fielding out there by Johnson. Wisely decided against 2. So 53 for naught after 5. Raib Ali, 18 of 17. Mohammed Zaroob, 33 of 33. 33 of 13. Get in for Saki. 2 for overs done. Naught for 18. So the required rate now 135 off 75 balls. Ladies and gentlemen, fasten your seatbelts.
For some action here, these last 5 overs from this end. Conquerors need to keep on doing what they're doing, which is carving up the bowling attack of MASAGAMY, current world champions. MASAGAMY just need a little bit of luck here, need a breakthrough. 1 wicket here could change things. Just slow down their run rates. They want to get them at 90, below 100 at the turn, and then they'll feel they've got a chance of winning this match. Anything above that's going to be problems for them. It's well bowled by Beloy. It's just the 1 run, leg buys. One big.
Oh my word!
2 full.
Mohammed Zaroob, man's on fire. Absolutely hit through the line. Dispatched it over.
I told you, it makes it look easy, Ross.
He hasn't missed his length by that much. And that's disappeared over into Clermont 2.
So this ball's going to be short. Now, I've got no doubt about it. He's going to try and get some revenge here. Can he get the right line though? A short ball's a good one if it's outside off.
Oh,
He's
such good
batted it
cricket.
so well. He saw it coming a mile off there.
Oh my word, his quality beyond. Got a bit of bat on that.
It's great batting, but I think there's a superb shot. I don't know where you bowled to this. I was going to say maybe you should have taken the pace off there because he was expecting that bouncer.
He is quality. Player of the tournament for me so far. Look at all the time that he has to play these shots. 43 of 15.
Well ball by Beloy. That's It's a much better length. They're still running it, but you don't mind the 2s from this end. It's certainly better than the 6s and 4s.
So
24 so far of Nico Beloy. He's got 1 to come in his second over. Can he get a breakthrough? It's more bold. It's a good finish to the over for him.
So 67 off 6 beyond Rahib Ali, 18 off 18. Mohamed Zaroub nearing his 50, 46 off 17. The required rate now down to 121 off 70.
So 67 after 6, 4 overs from this end. They should get to 100 quite easily here, Ross. Will they get to 110? They're going easily at 10 and over, so 10 from the next 4. Put them at 107. That's a good score at the change. And Boyson back into the attack.
It's going to be important here for Zaroub to get his 50. They don't bat as deep as they would like. He'll throw it away onto the bank, 6 more, and that's Zaroub's 50. Fantastic knock.
Well, it's Zaroub. It's probably a no ball as well. I don't know if it was picked up by the umpires, but it looked a bit high. That is not a great delivery from the experienced campaigner, Peter Boyson. That's what pressure does. That's what Mohamed Zaroub does. He builds pressure.
That's a great knock. Put his team in such a strong position here.
And just remember who it's against. It's against the world champions. Not just any knock there. That's fantastic stuff from Mohamed Zaroub.
So the next man in, Justin Watson, he's quality. Takes the pressure off a bit here with knowing that Zaroub is in the hut.
73 without loss. What a start.
52 off 18. 3 4s, 4 6s. Gets a welcome applause from his teammates.
Well deserved.
What a player. So Peter Boyson under a bit of pressure here. It's a good start there by Justin Watson. Off the mark immediately. So the MASAGAMY have to start creating a bit of pressure here now beyond.
Well, I think they're quite relieved that Mohamed Zaroub's back in the hut. It's as good as a wicket there.
Yeah.
It's a new batsman in.
But Rahib Ali is quality. He's still there. 18 off 18.
Not quite as destructive as Zaroub. Oh, isn't it so often? It's just missed his length there, and then the keeper's missed it. It's not good cricket from MASAGAMY at all.
So it's 3 wides.
And I don't know if Pike needs to stand up to these guys. I understand why he was coming up to the wicket for Mohamed Zaroub to put pressure on him when he was using his feet, but I don't think it's necessary against Rahib Ali or Watson. Great delivery there. Wrapped him on the pads.
Tell you what, we haven't seen too many dots in this innings. Beyond.
No, the runs have been coming thick and fast, Ross. Good bat speed, that. Good fielding in the deep. Required of 66 balls now. The score is 79. 1 ball to come in the 7th. Boyson has bowled it differently. It's wide.
So
There's too many extras here.
absolutely beyond. For a team of this quality, they know they shouldn't be gifting away runs at a crucial situation like this. So 83 after 7. Rahib Ali 27 of 22. Justin Watson just 1 of 1. 105 of
Easily
65.
over 10 and over here. They're going to be well over 100 after 10. So it looks like they're going to need 88 of the second 10. They'll want to get 110. So Rahib Ali needs to up the game. He needs to take over from where Mohammad Zaroob left off.
So Jandre Johnson into the attack.
He's normally a wicket keeper, but with the injury to Jan Fourie, he's been asked to do a bit of work with the ball in hand.
So there's a pretty big crowd in at Claremont Cricket Club for today's games. Some of the teams that have been knocked out of the tournament have come back to watch.
Work
Fantastic.
here for Peter Boyson to do. He does well, the big man. He's thrown the wrong end.
So it's good running. They've put the field under pressure. I don't think he was expecting them to run 2 to him.
I wouldn't have Boyson at long on. He's not the quickest around the park. He's cracked that. Molloy's got to do the work at long on. And
He's
he
missed
again.
it. So it's falling apart here for MASAGAMY.
It's not the end of the world for them. I knew this was going to be the tough end to bowl from. And umpire's giving Johnson a firm word. And the batsman a firm word. A little bit of argy-bargy going on, and it's not pretty. Let's see what happens here. Unlucky from below. He's given it his all there and just missed it. Johnson's a fiery character. And a warning's been dished out there, I think. An official warning has been given to both players by Kirtley. The umpire is not happy with their behavior, and I think he's got the situation under control here. We certainly don't need someone running on with water from the batting side. He needs to get off the field. Why is he running on the field? Why is he running on the water now?
So
Rahib Ali.
it looks like we're just about to get underway.
Rahib Ali, 33 from 24. Score is 89 without loss.
Okay, so we're about to get underway. I think things are heating up here a bit. Both teams are feeling the pressure now.
Well bowled.
Good cricket there from Rahib Ali. Just keep the scoreboard ticking over. He's got to keep his head here. Team's going to need a big knock from him.
Score is 90. Justin Watson on strike. He'll want to do some damage here. He didn't like that. He's been wrapped on the pads. It's another good ball from Johnson. Looks like Ali standing on middle and off there. He's worked that on the leg side. It's good running.
Very good running.
Could go for 3 here. Gonna settle for 2.
So things are heating up here, beyond.
Things are definitely heating up here, Ross. And the pressure is building on MASAGAMY, and they haven't been under this pressure before for a while.
Absolutely, beyond, absolutely. We know they're a quality team. We know they can handle pressure.
Well,
They've got runs on the board. I think they've just been a bit flustered with this batting performance so far from the Conquerors. It's been unreal.
so Beloy back into the attack. 93 after 8. Going to be looking to be on 110 at the change. He's dropped it short and he's helped it on its way. This will be just the one. He's picked it up early there. I thought he would have done better, but he's hitting it into the wind and it's just held up.
It's well bowled by Blohi.
I think just if I'm Beloy, I just bowl everything short here. Short and short of a length, mix it up between the two. Anything full just seems to travel. And if he's going to hook it, he's hooking it into the wind. So I'd say to take me on. And Nishan's on the Fanta oranges, literally. Well bowled.
So beyond.
It's a great over here from Beloy. He needs to finish strong. Really pulled it back. What an over this is from Beloy. It's just the 3 runs coming off it.
So Hollywood from the Global Jets has swapped shirts with one of the boys from the Boshers Abode Desert.
He's loving this tour. He's grasping every moment of it and making the most of the time on tour. It's in the air. This could be a chance. It's going to go short.
So the nickname on Hollywood's
Like
shirt
this
now
from
is
Beloy.
Bin Chicken. Do you know what that means?
Got no idea, Ross.
It's the pigeons in Australia that scrap in the bins. Like to call them bin chickens.
He's certainly not a bin chicken. He
Shot! Went like a tracer bullet too. Long on.
looks like he has a healthy diet, Nishan Kishore.
Athlete. So 9 overs, score is 97 for naught. Rab Ali, 38 of 29. Justin Watson yet to get going, 3 of 4.
This last, that was really well bowled by Nico Beloy. We were looking at 115, 120 at the change at one stage. He's pulled it back. Johnson's coming on to bowl again. I would have sat him off after the incident earlier, just to calm him down. They're giving him another over here, and I think that it's on. It's on for Rahib Ali and Justin Watson to attack him here. He bowls at a nice pace. It's the last over with the wind. They've got to go for it. They've got one in the bank.
He's gone for the
Terrible shot.
ramp.
Why is he? He's hitting into the wind with that shot. They've been doing so well hitting it down ground with the wind, and now he's trying to hit it into the wind, a lap shot.
So 89 to 54.
So 100 up. What a start from the Conquerors. We've got a game on our hands here, ladies and gentlemen.
Unbelievable scenes. Claremont Cricket Club, Sunday afternoon, the 17th of December. It's Christmas season. What a treat.
It's in the gap here. Should be an easy two.
This is good cricket.
Not sure. Beloy needed to dive there. Could have done himself a nasty.
So it's good to get your body behind the ball, Beyond.
Just makes it harder to watch the ball.
So 10 overs, the score is 102. Change of ends, the required rate 86 or 50 balls.
Really good over that from Johnson. I was thinking that the Conquerors would have been more aggressive there. They've got one in the hat, Mohammad Zarub. It's going to be a lot harder to chase down this 86 from the next 50 balls from this end.
Looking forward to this 10 overs, Beyond. It's going to be epic. One of these teams are going home.
Who's it going to be? Who's your money on from here on, Ross?
Putting me on the spot here, Beyond.
It's anyone's for the taking. It's who stands up now. Someone's got to throw some punches here this end. And I mean with the bat, not with their hands. The bat or the ball.
I think an early wicket in this spell of 10 will put MASAGAMY on top. They've got the runs on the board. They've got a good bowling attack. They've got some fantastic fielders.
And who's next into bat after Rahib Ali? He's on 40 from 31.
It's
looking like he's going to get his 50 here.
Mahmood Tariq, I believe. So Ruan Fantonda, well, the first over of the day, is back into the attack. Went for 13. A good over.
Really missing Justin Gamble bowling those left-hand offies. I mean, if you could bring him on now, must be suffering with an injury.
Get important here. Ruan Fantonda going to set the tone for the next 10 with a tight over. Rahib Ali on strike, 40 off 31. Big appeal there. Solani having none of it as we look again.
No, it's outside the line.
It's outside the line.
Terrible appeal.
But ambitious for me, Beyond.
Ambitious. I guess they're excited. They're fair enough of them to ask, but the second time was a bit overboard. It's come down the wicket.
It's a great shot. Score like a tracer bullet into the LMS branding.
What a shot there by Rahib Ali. That takes him to 44, I think. Let's have a look at that replay.
What a shot. Conquerors are on the charge.
It's a lovely shot, punched down the ground.
Now
he's just working it backward. Third man, he's got a lot of work to do.
So a fumble there by Beloy enabled them to get back for 2. The pressure's on you on the MASAGAMY.
Very good cricket from Rahib Ali. Oh
no!
Be a run out. Oh, they're taking every opportunity that's presented to them, are the Conquerors, and I can see why they were crowned champions of England.
So MASAGAMY, just the nerves in the field, the fumbling. 2 in 2 now for them.
This could be in the wind, could hold up, this could be a chance.
Oh, he's dropped him!
Who is that out there?
That's Humphrey.
Can you believe it?
9 times out of 10, you'd take that.
99 times out of 100, you take that. A big moment in the match there.
Oh, so, Masagamy under the pump, Bjorn.
It's Nelson Ross.
We've seen that a few times in our...
It's the 11th over as well, so it's 1-1-1 after 1-1 overs.
Tell you what, Bjorn, so important that Rahib Ali gets his 50 here. Just extra insurance in the bank there for the Conquerors. And the required rate now, 77 or 45 balls.
J.G. Ardenhoff coming on to bowl.
J.G. Ardenhoff,
He's going to bowl some darters.
quality player. Another 50 for him today with the bat. Well batted by Rahib Ali. That's his 50.
Quality knock there. Much the same vein as J.G. Ardenhoff batted. 50 from 36 balls.
Tell you what, beyond this fumbling in the field is becoming quite contagious. It's just happened again there.
Well batted by Rahib Ali. Just anchored the innings there for the Conquerors.
We did say that Rahib Ali and Zarub, big knocks were needed if the Conquerors are going to get close to this, and they've set up a fantastic platform for the Conquerors here. 52 of 18, strike to 288.
He's going to sleep well tonight. Got his team off to an absolute flyer.
So we have seen the game can change now. 2 new batsmen.
The 2 new batsmen will back with freedom though. My 2 retired batsmen in the hut. So there's no pressure on them. They're going to play their shots, run hard, take their team home.
Chipped out to mid-wicket. Wise call from Justin Watson, just turning Tarek around.
Good gap. A lot of work. Great fielding there.
Unbelievable fielding there. Saved a certain boundary.
Thought that had 4 written all over that ball.
Gideon Fasahi diving at full stretch.
That could be the difference between winning and losing right there, folks.
Absolutely beyond body on the line stuff.
Big.
Justin Watson smashed it into the car park. That's a huge hit.
No fielders there, Ross.
Can't coach that beyond. The Conquerors are on fire.
As he's hit that, the wind's died down and it's sailed over the fence.
So tell you what, beyond, I've never seen Masagamy under this sort of pressure.
66 or 40 should be a doddle here for the Conquerors. From what I've seen, I've liked of these batters.
Yep. Can't take away how good they've batted. So
Right thing to do.
66 or 40 balls.
It's actually a good over that from Ardenhoff.
So run for Tonda into his 3rd over.
Saw that last ball that was hit for 6. So important to finish strong here. MASAGAMY feeling the pressure.
So look at that, 65 or 39. We're in for a cracking finish here. ladies and gentlemen, wherever in the world you're watching this, fasten your seatbelts. That's well ball.
Mike should have done better there. Come up on him.
It's been a fantastic week beyond. Teams have had a great time here in Cape Town. It's been some awesome cricket played. It's all down to today now.
On strike. It's a new man in. It's good cricket from him. It's great cricket. He's feeding Justin Watson the strike here. That's what the doctor ordered. MASAGAMY on the other hand, they need to get wickets here. They need to change things up. It's all a little bit too easy at the moment for the Conquerors.
Justin Watson.
They need.
That's a good catch.
Big moment in the game.
That's Peter Boyson.
Justin Watson's out. Now we're going to see the depth of the Conquerors and what their middle order and low order is built of. Got a bat all the way down in last man stands. MASAGAMY will need more than one wicket though to win this match, though one feels. It's 125 on the board, 63 from 36 balls. Ross has a needle swing with that wicket.
I'm not too sure beyond. I mean, Kabir Imtiaz is the last recognised batsman, and then they're a bit thin after that. I understand, but they do have obviously two batters in their huts ready to come back in. So the way they play these next 7 and a bit overs, it's going to be interesting.
Both teams desperate to get into the finals to take on the heritage cricketers from Bangladesh, but which one will it be? Stay with us as this match unfolds. It's exciting. It's got me by the edge of my seat.
Tell you what, I'm nervous here, Bjorn.
I don't know if I'm cold or nervous, Ross, but my feet are shaking.
Need to get my jacket on.
Well done by Boyson there.
So 63 of 36 is the equation.
It's a great start by Kabir Imtiaz. Good sound on the bat that. He knocks it for one down to mid-on.
So 1-2-6 for one after 13. Amoon Tarek 3 of 3. Kabir Imtiaz 1 for 1. 62 of 35. Ruin Fatonda finished his third over. 1 for 25. J.G. Arnold going to continue.
Ruin Fatonda has bowled well. Run rate climbing. I don't know if it's going to try and turn the screw here, slow things up a bit. It's not going to do that bowling down the leg.
So it's come off the...
Lucky that's come off the pad there. It's got away with one, Ross.
Absolutely beyond.
Oh, that is a good take there from Pike. I think he's getting a bit excited. He stood up so well to the paces, and now I think he's just... It's the moment. Let's have a look. Oh, he's dropped that short. Boyson does the work, long on. Got a match on our hands here, folks.
Absolutely beyond. What you don't want is the Conquerors getting themselves to a situation where these dot balls, when these... It's a great shot. It's pierced the gap. Through extra cover, 4 more to the Conquerors.
It's a welcome boundary.
So Mami showing all his class. It's well bowled. I mean, great shot.
Just picked his spot, pierced the fielders.
So JG's flown through that over.
Let's have a look at that replay. The batsman thought it was wide. I think it's come off his foot, or it's either hit his foot or it's hit a foothold there because it's.
So 131.
Mamoon Tariq's on 7 from 5. Kabir Imtiaz 2 from 4. Both fresh at the crease.
57 of 30.
So it's almost 2 runs a ball now. So it is slowing down, which MASAGAMY will like, bringing them back into the game. Ruan Fantunda coming on to bowl as 4th. He's bowled well. He hasn't got a hold of that. It's just the one. Gets away with it.
So the Conquerors are spot on the run rate. The run rate is 9.3, the required rate 9.6, so they're on it.
I think they were ahead of it and it's just coming down. Great running here. What a pickup, what a throw.
It's great running.
Good cricket all round. Looked like there was always 2 there, but Fielder did really good work to pick it up one-handed and quick release. Oh, it's a good stop there by Pike.
It's wide. He's going to have to reball that.
He's going to have that one again. It was loose. Loose like Ross Kayward at Caprice on a Sunday afternoon.
Oh,
he's got him. It's a big wicket.
It's a huge wicket.
No hesitation from Tulani. That one was hitting middle and leg. He's walked across it.
So, as you say, Bjorn.
Now we get to test out their middle and lower order of the Conquerors.
That's hitting middle and leg. Tulani raising the dreaded finger.
Easy decision for him there. Batsman didn't move his feet.
So
Bjorn on the roll of the pads.
Is there a twist in the tail here?
I think it's going to get very, very tense out there, Ross. It's going to go down to the wire. I think we're going to see it's whoever's going to win it. They're not going to do it before the 20th over. I can't see it happening before then. I can see a few wickets falling. I could see Mohammed Zaroob coming back into the attack to finish it off. It's not what MASAGAMY want. They'll be wanting to keep the lower order batsmen in. See Sully, he's the big man coming to bat. He can hit it a long way, but he's not very quick between the wickets. So an interesting period of play here.
Yep. Totally agree, Bjorn. It's going to be an absolute cracker. It's just what we want here. It's what the crowd.
MASAGAMY having a huge huddle there. They need to remember that the camera's on. They need to get a move on. It's a semi-final. The boys are pumped.
So, ladies and gentlemen, don't leave your seats. This is going to be a very exciting last few overs.
Drop that short. It's gone straight up. It's too much for Beloy to get to that one. Lucky to get off the mark there, Suleiman, with the leading edge. 51 from 26 balls. One big over here could change things, but it's an uphill battle for Conquerors now.
Good shot there by Cabientes. There's a man out there. It'll just be one. Tell you what, I've got a funny feeling that the MASAGAMY aren't going to be too keen on getting any wickets here, as long as these batsmen are eating up balls. And the danger man of Rab Ali and Zaruba in the hut.
100%. They need to bowl it outside off stump and just tie things up.
Absolutely. So 25 balls to go in the semi-final. 51 needed for the Conquerors of England.
Are they going to bowl Johnson out?
So Ronda 2 for 31 in his 4.
Great spell of bowling.
Given the context of the game, I agree, Beyond.
Anything under 40 is good. Picking up the 2 vital wickets as well. It's brought him to play the lower and middle order.
So Andre Johnson into his 3rd over, just 13 from his first 2. Cabia into Imtiaz on strike.
This could be
Set it
out.
out.
It's in the air. Some would call it a parachute, but I think it was well short there, Ross.
That's JG Aronoff out there.
It's Ross Kaywood's favourite player from MASAGAMY.
Can't wait to see him in Kenya.
Big swing and a heave-ho.
Okay, so
Dot ball like gold dust, yeah, for MASAGAMY at this stage of the game.
absolutely Beyond. Not sure if that's a bit of gamesmanship there by Andre Johnson.
His gamesmanship, what's the wind? I don't think he's going to run him out here, the non-striker's end.
It's wide.
Wide. It's tricky because you don't want to bowl too close to the wickets in case you bowl him. The band's officially started. It's a bit louder than I was hoping for.
Yeah.
C'est la vie. What can we do? Let's
Got
go
in
up.
there.
It's safe.
Oh. Beyond.
Jan Fourie showing his years there. Years of experience. He's
Bowled him. Look at Andre Johnson. He's over the moon.
I'm not sure Johnson got the memo there. So, who's the next man in?
Yep. Not too Jan Fourie be happy with that. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen,
141 for 3. Zain Ashfaq is the new batsman in. 47 from 21 balls. Seems like a lot, but it's an absolute road of a wicket. Got to bowl well, hit the right areas.
so just 21 balls left in this innings.
Zain Ashfaq is on strike. 1 ball to come in this over. Third over from Jandre Johnson, who's bowled tidily.
Okay.
Conventional field. Got a wideish third man. Conventional cover. It's a dot ball, they're running it. Decide against it there. I think they should have run it, Ross.
I know.
Every run counts. Bring the new batsman in, have a crack. I don't think they would have taken the bails off there.
So 4 overs to go, ladies and gentlemen. The Conquerors need 47.
47 off 20. It's more than 2 runs a ball now. It's tricky.
Just see the umpire having a chat with the batsman. Not sure what he's saying.
We know the last ball of the match is if it's hit for 6, counts for 12. They need a few boundaries here to even things out.
So Peter Boyson into his 3rd over, I think. Just wait for the scorecards to update. Yes, so 24 from his first 2. Kabir Imtiaz on strike.
Just wrapped him on the pads.
Oh, okay. It's all happening here. So
Let's have another look at that. Wrapped him on the pads.
tell you what, I wouldn't want to be the tournament director now, Beyond.
Simon Mulber's got his hands full.
Because it's clear now that these batsmen want the other 2 in.
Curtly reading the rules. Just explaining everything again to the batters and the bowlers. .47 from 20.
So it's all happening here.
Let's have a look at some of the highlights here. So the directors of the tournament sort things out. Ross, just maybe explain that to the rules to the viewers around the world. What the new rule is to avoid batters deliberately running themselves out.
So once the ball is safely in the keeper's hand at run 2, the ball's dead.
And he's got to put it the ball. Once he's got it in his hands, he puts it above the stumps and
Absolutely.
shouts dead ball, I think. So obviously, it's in the Conquerors' favour to get the retired batters back in. MASAGAMY happy for these two to stay out here. Ashback and Imtiaz.
Okay, so another dot there.
It's a good pace from Boyson. Look how far the keeper's standing back. He's in his early 40s, is Peter Boyson. He's still got some gas, some wheels.
So this is good bowling this from Boyson. So the tide's turned. MASAGAMY on top now.
Well on top here, Ross. We
is
spoke about it earlier about the depth of the team and could their middle order and lower order do a job for them. They found one thing at the moment. Oh, that's a wide. It's a wide.
just a bite, not a wide.
I think they got away with a little bit of that one. I thought it was outside the wide line. Unfortunately, let's have a look at the replay. I think he's missed one there, Tulani. He's been so good all tournament, but that one I think was unlucky for the Conquerors. Big swing and a miss.
Okay, so it's been a great over for the MASAGAMY by Peter Boyson.
I think the bye through to the keeper just confused everyone there. 143 for 3 off the 17, 15 balls to go, 45 required. Remember, it's the last ball of the innings, it hit 4-6.
Counts as 12.
It's a home run. Double the fun, Ross.
So classic situation of runs on the board, scoreboard pressure for the Conquerors now. They were well on top for most of this run chase. And now they're under the pump here, carrying the weight of Derby on their shoulders. Can they get over the line?
It's going to be hard. They need to dig deep here.
So Gideon Fasaki into his third over, 18 from his first 2.
Anything can happen though, they just got to get bats on ball. That's okay.
Fortunately,
I think
singles
he
aren't,
almost took the bails off there.
singles aren't going to do it yet.
Need to take a bail off there. Surprising stuff there from the bowler. I don't think he's got the memo. And that should be a wide. That's definitely a wide. Might have been over leg stump as it went past. So it carried on swinging.
It's gone up. It's gone high. Is there a man there? Peter Boyson going to catch it? Oh, he's dropped it.
He's put it down.
Good effort. So that's a drop catch there. Did they run 2 there?
Could be costly. He's clobbered that.
Gone again. That's huge.
He sent that ball into the shadow realms, Ross.
Kabir Imtiaz dispatching that over mid-wicket into the hill there. So Gideon Fasaki under the pump here. 2-6, 8 off 2 here.
35 from 13. Are we going to see something here special from Imtiaz?
Gone long off, the one bounce.
It's an old saying, if it has to be, it's up to me. Kabir Imtiaz is taking it to MASAGAMY.
How crucial is that home run that they hit? Going to be the difference here. That the MASAGAMY hit off the last ball.
Take 12 off that, they're chasing 22 here. Should just be the one. It's out to JG Ardenhoff. It's Ross Carey's favourite player from MASAGAMY.
Okay, so 32 off 11 is the equation.
A lot of talented cricketers on offer here. A lot of talent. He's gone leg side there. It's to Peter Boyson again. They're running up a storm here, are the Conquerors.
Okay, so 30 off 10.
30 off 10. It's game on here, Ross. I think Kabir Imtiaz has said, if it has to be, it's up to me, and he's taking it to them. He's not going to wait for the other batters to come in and do the job. He wants to do it himself, and he can do it, Ross.
18 off 10 is a total different ball game, and that's the difference at the home run that the MASAGAMY hit.
But he's just going to have to hit a home run himself. It's going to go down to the last over here.
Absolutely.
Imtiaz needs to carry on backing himself. He can clear the boundary.
Just got the quality of Zarub and Rabali waiting to come back in. Are they going to get back in?
8 fours are 32. They just need hit 8 of these next balls along the ground.
So Peter Boyson into his last over. 25 off his first 3.
Stop it that high. This is going to go all the way. What a shot.
It's 6 runs.
That's one.
It's blown over. Long on. What a shot there by Kabir Imtiaz. Peter Boyson missing his length. That's a fantastic shot.
He's coming into his own here. And the fielder coming off the boundary there, not the right move.
Yeah, if he was on the boundary, he probably could have caught that.
It's gone again.
Gone again.
This could be another boundary, no.
Get back for 2, so it's 8 off 2.
Could be overthrows though.
So beyond 24 off 9.
22 off 8.
22 off 8, sorry. Scorecard's updated.
Just your Cares Boy education there, your maths doing it in there. It's not your fault. It's Mrs. Mackay's.
Okay.
166 for 3. We're in the 19th over. It's a cracking match here. MASAGAMY bowling to the Conquerors. It's in the gap here.
There's a man out there. He's not going to get around. It's 4 more. Oh my word. What hitting this is from the Conquerors.
Kabir Imtiaz, where have you been? What a knock this is from the young man.
Peter Boyson's gone.
18 from 7, Ross.
6-2-4. Okay, now it's...
I'm surprised we haven't seen any bumpers from Boyson. He's bowling it in their half the whole time. Previous over was short of length. That's better. Should just be the one. They're going to run 2. They've got to run 2.
So that's good. It's good fielding there by Jan Farid. They'll get 1.
What an arm from Jan Farid. He's hurled this from long off all the way to the keeper.
That is the dangerous Kabir Imtiaz run out though.
Gerald Pike's done well here. Let's watch this take. Oh, very tight.
So
who's the next batsman in?
Number 8. Rahim
17
Akram.
from 6 balls.
So this is going to be a thrilling finish. It's a gun arm from Jan Farid to the keeper. Look at the MASAGAMY having a bit of a get together. So has the pendulum turned again beyond?
Raheem Akram thinks it has. He's happy to be at the crease. He wants to do it for his team, the Conquerors. He's not here for a haircut, folks. He's here to win the match. Boyson charging in. Last ball of his over.
So
Bam, it's gone. This could be in the gap. Nope. Fielded as well there to stop it. 2 runs, though. Oh, it could be 3. It's a silly throw. Just got to bounce it in.
Okay.
Someone stop the madness, Ross.
Tell you what, I'm on the edge of my seat here. The commentary box at Claremont Cricket Club. 14 off 5.
It's very doable. It's very doable, Ross. 4 boundaries. That's all they need. We've seen it done many times this tournament. It's happened time and time again. Some unknown batting talent has been unearthed. Just like Brian Ellis hit the home run. Everyone thought they were dead and buried, the 2 lickies.
Absolutely.
Brian Ellis was on strike. And what did he do? Sent the bowlers packing and the team home early.
Chandra Johnson into his 4th over. 1 for 17 so far. He's got bat on it.
That's one. That's one boundary.
That's
I
a
would
good
have bowled
shot.
Ardendorf. Yeah, I'm surprised they're giving it to Johnson. What a
That
shot.
Looks like there's a bit of chat going on between the batter and the bowler. That's a great shot there. So clever. But a batter, run down to 3rd man. 4 more. 10 or 4.
No fielders there, Ross.
Can't coach that beyond. No comments in the scorebook.
No comments in the scorebook. Form is temporary, class is permanent.
Absolutely beyond. Couldn't agree more.
Adjusted. Nico there, he's in the right position now. Can't be bowling at that pace and not have a regulation 3rd man.
Okay, so we're in for a thriller here. He's ramped it. He's gone down.
Oh, unbelievable scenes here.
Unbelievable
I
season.
said at the start of the over, they just need 4 boundaries. They've got 2. 2 to go.
This is going to be all over the highlights reels. Unbelievable batting from Zayn Ashfaq.
Where does Johnson bowl now, Ross? He's got to go short here.
The whole of Derby will
Got to
be
go
on their
chin
feet.
music. Cometh the man, cometh the hour, cometh the hour, cometh the man.
So 6 from 3. Should, in theory,
It's a doddle here for the Conquerors.
should be a doddle, yeah.
He's going to play the reverse sweep here.
Okay, so is there going to be another twist in the tail?
5 off 2.
5 off 2.
Maths holding fast there, Ross. Our King Edward's education doing us proud.
Okay.
5 off 2.
Oh. Okay, now
So, boundary here. We could be in for a super over, Ross, if they run 3 here. I can't sit down. I've got to stand up for
4
this
off
last
1.
ball.
4 off 1. Oh my word.
I would get my 3rd man in fine leg, make sure they're on the boundary, take pace off. What does he do here? Faree's giving everyone instructions, telling them to cool their jets, calm heads.
Oh no. This has been an absolute cracker of a game. Who's going to be in the final? The Conquerors from Derby or MASAGAMY from Johannesburg?
Chandra Johnson is normally a wicketkeeper, so this is a different kind of pressure here, bowling the last ball.
It's a wide.
He's got to bowl that again, folks.
Okay,
Can you
so-
believe it?
So this is the last over, so any other penalty ball.
They've got to run 2 here, no matter what.
So it's 2 off 1.
2 off 1. Good move by the batters, having a chat here.
If this is a tie, if it's a tie,
The eliminator over.
limit. So they're going to have to run 1. So Gerald Pike stands up.
Oh, I would not stand up. I think that is a very risky move.
Zayn Ashfaq's got to get some sort of bat on it. Oh, there we go. I thought that might happen.
I think that's a fair call.
He's run him out. He's warned him.
In the last over, you don't need to warn the batters, but fair play.
It's all happening here. Unbelievable scenes. Claremont Cricket Club.
Oh, there's 2 on here. That's going to go all the way.
He's going to get back for 2.
That's the boundary.
That's the win for the Conquerors from England. Oh my word. The favourites MASAGAMY are going home.
Can you Adam and it? Incredible scenes here.
Jeez, what a game from the Conquerors. Well played to MASAGAMY. Valiant effort from them. But that's the end of the tournament from them. Beyond Briggs, what a game.
What a game of cricket. My heart's racing. I feel for the boys from MASAGAMY. They gave it their all, but they were just caught short there. Just too many wides in the end. And Conquerors are into the final. And we're going to have a new world champions in 2023. Congratulations to the Conquerors. Congratulations to MASAGAMY. What a tournament they've had. I need to go and put my feet up and get there. My heart just get back to normal there, Ross.
Yeah.
What a great game of cricket that was.
Thanks for joining us. The final will follow shortly. It'll be the Conquerors from England taking on the Heritage Cricketers Bangladesh. Thanks for joining us.